You are in support of America invading Nigeria. 100%. Guns are blazing.
I said 100%. Since the government has refused to listen and leaders are not even helping matters.
Wouldn't that affect the sovereignty of Nigeria? That's the question I'm asking.
Hold on. You now have a sovereignty where terrorists are not telling you what to do, Abi. You now have a sovereignty where terrorists are on the dining table with governments, telling government what to do, and leaders are supporting it in Moses. That will be my annoyance.
The best thing now is for Nigeria to warn the president of America and tell him to retract his threat, because it's a direct threat, even ordering the Pentagon to be ready to attack Nigeria for what? Nigeria should, the president should retract such, or else we sever our relationship with America. There are a lot of Christians who have known that the narrative is wrong.
One of the key reasons why we are getting it wrong is because of people like Sheikh Mahmoud Gumi. In a clear case of a war, because he is talking about bloodshed, there has been bloodshed. Nigeria has been a theater of war for almost 2 decades. Possibly it is not affecting him directly because most of the casualties, most of the mass murders is that of Christians. He appears to be a negotiator, but to be very honest with you, he has advocated more for appeasing the terrorists rather than advocating justice for the victims.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this Facebook page and YouTube channel. Okay guys, without wasting much of time, I would like to play you guys a video because me, I don't know why Nigeria government never still arrest this man. This Sheikh Gumi, why is this man scared? Like, why is he scared? Why is he telling Nigeria government to stop Donald Trump? No, why they tell Nigeria? If they pay me say Nigeria government not fit open their eye to see say this man I be the head of terrorists for that country called Nigeria. I don't know why is Nigeria government they are still watching this man misbehaving, saying nonsense in Nigeria. Like guys, let me give you guys a chance to watch this video. But before then, I will give you guys a chance to listen to this barrister hear what he said concerning America coming to Nigeria. He said yes, may they come. Because waiting the country they face, we're not supposed to face them. We're not supposed to face them. Let me give you guys a chance to watch this video. Please share these videos. Please don't just watch and go. Watch, and we'll come back.
You are in support of America invading Nigeria. 100%. Guns are blazing.
I said 100%. Since the government has refused to listen and leaders are not even helping matters.
Wouldn't that affect the sovereignty of Nigeria? That's the question I'm asking.
Hold on. You now have a sovereignty where terrorists are not telling you what to do, Abi. You now have a sovereignty where terrorists are on the dining table with governments, telling government what to do, and leaders are supporting it in Moses. That will be my annoyance. Why would anybody utter such words? These are things you should frown at. Who brought them into Nigeria? Was Nigeria like this in 1999? Moses, please be sincere to yourself. Who brought them into Nigeria? What are they doing here? Why are they not in Ghana? Why are they not in the Republic of Benin? Please, why are they not in South Africa? You can see, we forgot the genesis of our problem and we are blaming America. Let them come. If that will solve the problem. Since you people don't know what to do, let them come and help us. Look at now, as I'm talking to you now, almost 20 villages have been taken over in Plateau and Benue. Moses, who are those to occupy those villages? Are they Christians? The real indigenous of those states are now in IDP camp, and they are the farmers in Nigeria. Can you beat that?
Where have we been getting it wrong as a nation? Why are we still having this conversation even after many years and several efforts?
One of the key reasons why we are getting it wrong is because of people like Sheikh Mahmoud Gumi. In a clear case of a war, because he is talking about bloodshed, there has been bloodshed. Nigeria has been a theater of war for almost 2 decades. Possibly it is not affecting him directly because most of the casualties, most of the mass murders is that of Christians. He appears to be a negotiator, but to be very honest with you, he has advocated more for appeasing the terrorists rather than advocating justice for the victims. And I think it's important to us because I believe he's an Islamic cleric. He understands the concept of justice. How do you deal with a scenario of people raping women, people killing soldiers, people decimating homes, people sacking communities, but then the strength of your advocacy is that the government should appease them. Where in the whole world, in the history of any war, whether guerrilla warfare, whether military warfare, have you ever found a situation where there is an active bloodshed going on, and then you believe that appeasing the criminals that are carrying out these genocidal attacks and infusing them into the military will help? From the very beginning, when the notion of amnesty, de-radicalization and integration began, we have never seen a scenario where these repentant terrorists, as they call them repentant, have ever led people to their camps and they were decimated. They have been growing exponentially. They have been acquiring more arms. So that is basically the problem we are having. We are getting it wrong simply because we have managed to create a false narrative. An example is we have managed to compartmentalize terrorism or these Islamist activities to look as if it is only Boko Haram that is doing it. The reason is because the rest of the terrorist groups that are jihadist in nature have been forged into different names. For instance, he's talking about two fighting. There is no two fighting anywhere. It is important also, we would love it if you are able to have an example of one Christian militia that is operational in either Sokoto or any of the Muslim dominant state that have been raping women and killing people, then we can understand that. And at least the Muslims will equally lend their voice and say, okay, whatever it is the Americans are claiming that the Christians are suffering from, we are also suffering from it. And since it is all about eradicating terrorism, then good, come and eradicate them. But I think the problem is not just because there are foot soldiers who are killing people. It is because there are people who are sympathetic to the jihadist cause, there are people who are sponsoring them, and the involvement of any foreign nation in a scenario where there is a genocide does not end with the foot soldiers. It traces those who are sympathetic to their cause, whether because of political or religious or ideological beliefs. It equally traces those who sponsor them. And I think that is primarily where the problem lies in Nigeria. We are not sincere with the war against terrorism. Once it involves, because wherever you go to, we can't force ourselves. Most of the time, you find a lot of Muslims claiming that these people, they are not truly representing Islam and all of that, blah, 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 and all of that. But the truth is that there is an Islamist, well-armed Islamist jihadist group that has been massacring Christians. And what we find, unfortunately, people who should be speaking or condemning this act are busy trying as much as possible to create sympathy for them. You can imagine him saying that killing the terrorists will now amount to genocide. Then what will you tell the people that have been burying there? For instance, just of late in Yelewata, over 250 people were killed. But he describes that not as a genocide. He says two fighting, even though we don't know of.
All right, Zari Yusuf. I mean, we are really trying to manage time, and I know you have a lot to say. But let me bring the conversation back to Sheikh Gumi. Sheikh Gumi.
The best thing now is for Nigeria to warn the president of America and tell him to retract his threat, because it's a direct threat, even ordering the Pentagon to be ready to attack Nigeria for what? Nigeria should, the president should retract such threat, or else we sever our relationship with America. There are a lot of Christians who have known that the narrative is wrong. It's a representation of reality on ground. Many Christians know that. So Nigeria should reciprocate whatever the tune of Trump's allegations are, because he did it not in a diplomatic way.
When I listen, when I hear from this wicked man, Sheikh Gumi, when I hear what this man talk, it's so unfortunate to see that Nigeria government, they don't want to arrest this man, because without being told, Sheikh Gumi is a terrorist. Sheikh Gumi is a terrorist. If you look at other African countries, okay, let's talk about Ghana, let's talk about South Africa, let's talk about, okay, some African countries. Bro, what do we get for Nigeria so they know they know? But Africa come to Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, Ali Modu Sharif, Kashif Shettima, Sheikh Gumi. You see these people, they brought this Boko Haram into Nigeria. Now America won't go same time now, they are all crying. Oh, Sheikh Gumi. Like the annoying part of it is Sheikh Gumi. Now he be the person where they cry pass on this matter because he know waiting they gain for inside. He is a terrorist. Sheikh Ahmed Gumi is a terrorist. So that is why they need to put an end to this terrorist issue in Nigeria. Sheikh Gumi, you know they see them like, bro, like Nigeria don't fair, Sha. Nigeria disappoint us. That country leaders, they disappoint us. They disappoint us for real. Our best country, like the best country before, but now you don't turn laughing stock. Nigeria now, they are laughing at Nigeria, that country, for real. Who caused it? It's our stupid leaders. They caused it. They caused it. They need to put an end. America need to calm down. They need to end. Not the terrorists they call them. What they call them? Terrorists. They are not supposed to be negotiating with terrorists. They need to kill terrorists. Kill them all. Like, bro, buy them all. But they want to negotiate with them. Why? That's how we end the video. Please share the video, I beg you. Share, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. As you do so, God bless you. See you guys on my next video. Stay safe, guys, and bye-bye.